So Judy, I basically want to dive right into questioning. Just tell us a bit about yourself.
Well, Raymond, I grew up in a tiny village called Calais. I hail from the Perry family, coming from humble beginning and a strict home. Being the firstborn with three siblings, my hobbies are writing, reading, singing, and dancing. I have a warm personality. You just have to know who is Judy Bennett.
Oh, that's great to know. That's great to know. You actually told me a lot about yourself that I didn't even know. Yeah. Okay. So why have you chose to write the book, A Bit of Grenada under a Microscope?
I've chosen to write this book so as to showcase my beautiful country, Grenada.
So basically, Judy, when did you discover that you can write?
Raymond, to tell you the honest truth, since I was a child, I've loved writing. You can give me anything to write and I'll write it for you. But
Yeah.
after I've left school, I really started writing mostly poems.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. That's good. That's a good passion to have, and you know. So can you just tell us a little bit about chapter 1?
Okay. The Nutmeg Lady, formerly known as the Nutmeg. This is one of my favorite poems, and this was the second poem I have written. I follow Tricia Grant Lewis on Grenada Connection, and I saw one of her model with a nutmeg on her dress, and I've decided to send the nutmeg poem to Tricia Grant, and she fell in love with that poem.
Mm-hmm.
This nutmeg poem connected Tricia and I, and she offered her assistance to help me. And 2 weeks after, I met Mr. Raymond Penny on the same platform, and he too offered his assistance to help me. You know, knowing that Grenada is the Isle of Spice, I've decided to write that poem, The Nutmeg, The Nutmeg. I have love personification. This is one of my favorite part of speech. Hence, I wrote the poem in that form.
Oh, okay.
After I've met Tricia, I've changed the poem to the Nutmeg Lady.
That's good. That's really good to know.
So you can say that poem really connect us together.
Okay. So why did you write chapter 16? It's titled An Invitation to the Visitors.
I've decided to write that chapter, mainly aiming at the visitors. So when they read that chapter, there's a lot of information they can know about my beautiful country, and they will be excited to come visit.
Okay. I also read Made in Grenada 2. Can you tell the readers about certain parts of Made in Grenada 2 and why?
Okay. I've mentioned the oil dung. As you can see, there's a picture of the oil dung on the screen because it is our national dish.
Okay. So can you tell me a little bit about the national dish? Like what normally would be put into the to make it, like what ingredients is put into the oil dung that makes it so special?
Okay. Well, the way okay, I'll start with packing up the pot. You put the meat, you season your meat, and you place it right to the bottom of the pot. You cover the meat with green bananas, yam, dashing, whatever provision you have. And you cover it with vegetables, callaloo, could be carrot, cabbage, and you make your dumpling because lots of Grenadians love the dumpling. And
Yeah.
you add in your coconut milk. You grate your coconut and you squeeze the milk and you add it in. And you cover it with, some people use the saffron or the turmeric,
Uh-huh.
or curry powder with other seasoning,
Hmm.
like use 7 times, other seasoning to give it the taste. And you leave it to cook until it cook. But besides using chicken, other people could use saltfish, smokerine, salt meat like pig snout, pigtail, etc.
Okay. And
And
this gonna give it the
ingredient,
flavoring.
the main ingredient is the breadfruit.
Okay. That's good. Well, thank you for the well, I think I'm actually gonna try making this dish.
Look at the book, Rima. Look at the book. Get a recipe from the book.
Yeah, definitely. So, what do you want people to take away from this book? Like, just give us a synopsis of the book. Like the book basically. Okay, I go and I buy the book. What can I expect from it? I will learn so much about Grenada. I'm assuming from the book.
Yes, you can learn a lot about Grenada because that's everything is about Grenada. You can, whenever the visitors come here, if you want to, like as I said before, the visitors, when they read that book, they could know about our beaches, like the famous Grenada Beach, our nutmegs, the chocolate factories, the historical sites,
Mhm.
Granny Tang Lake. There's a lot. There's a lot for the visitors, for anyone who wants to know about Grenada. As we just mentioned about the oil dome, whenever
Yeah.
you come to Grenada, you just ask any Grenadian about oil dome.
Well, that's good. That's good. Thank you so much. Also, Judy, so is there a place that anyone can purchase this book?
Well, right now, only on Amazon.
Okay. Would this book be any place local in Grenada for someone to purchase? Who can
Well,
they contact or where can they go?
well, I haven't got any out at the moment locally.
Hmm. But if you do have, they will contact you, I'm assuming.
Yes, they can contact, they can.
Okay. And how would people know that you have books available? Can they check your Facebook page to get local updates and when you will have books?
Yes, they can check my Facebook because I will advertise
Okay,
via
that's great. Good to
Facebook.
know. Okay. So Judy, a bit of Grenada under the microscope. Why the name for this book?
Well, over the years, Grenada was considered as a dot in the world. Many people never knew of a country named Grenada. But today, Grenada is excelling in education, sports, and other disciplines. So I see today Grenada is no longer a dot. If you look through the lens of the microscope enlarging objects, so too Grenada has become developed. And today Grenada is no longer a dot, but this country is well known by many throughout the world.
That's good to know. That's good to know. So, as for the people that's listening, do you have anything to tell them? I mean, we come to the end of the show. Is there anything you want to say? Any thank you to anyone that you want to give thanks to at this moment?
Yes, first of all, I want to thank the Lord. Without him, I could not have made it. Without the God, I could not have made it at all because he that has me right where I am today. Secondly, I need to shout out to Miss Tricia Grant Lewis and Mr. Raymond Penny. Without these two, I would not have been able to publish my book. And I want to say thanks to my family, my mom, who was always behind me to encourage me to write a book, who always pray for me, my church members, who always encourage me also, the pastor, his wife, Sister Lazar and Sister Roberts, who helped me at times to edit some of my poems when I do it for the church. And all my friends who supported me along the way, I just want to say thanks to everyone.
Well, that's great. That's great. And I just want to say thank you for joining me on my podcast today. Also, Judy, you are actually going to be highlighted this week on our Spotlight magazine, and you're actually going to be featured on the cover. So for this week, so this is the cover that's going to be featured of you for this week. So I hope you like it. So this is you, Judy Bennett. You're going to be featured this week on our magazine cover.
Thank you very much.
And of course.